Hey everyone, welcome to our next video, rainy season in Thailand. I had no intention of doing a video this week. It was probably time to give it a break after the last one, Walking Street and Ladyboys. But we're getting ready to take a boys trip down to Koh Samet. Last trip that we took, there's a video link. We went down, I took the family. This time we want to go down and explore and find out whether or not there's any nightlife on the island. Now, one thing that I found when I was on Koh Samet last time was the lack of ATM machines. So I was on Facebook this morning. I went onto the Koh Samet group, started doing some research, and I saw probably 15 posts asking about how's the rain? Is it cloudy? Is this a good time for me to come to Koh Samet? And I started thinking, I see this all over the internet. People are generally concerned about coming to Thailand during rainy season. So let's dive in and let me give you my perspective on the rainy season as somebody who's lived here for just a little over 3 years now. Before we dive in, I gotta ask you guys a big favor. It's crucially important that you hit that like button. Putting videos out like this, they get hardly any traction. I see this on my feed, I see it on my friends' feeds. Informative videos just don't garner the attention from the general public or from the powers that be at YouTube. When I type Pattaya into my account on YouTube, it gets flooded with the creep cam videos and anyone who's acting like a lunatic. Yet there's hundreds of videos out there that give good, solid information, and they get almost zero traction. That's why a lot of times when I'm doing a video, I mix it up a little bit. Grocery stores and gentlemen's clubs, that's a good example. You have to do that, otherwise zero views. This video, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna talk specifically about the rainy season. I'm gonna try to give you some real good, solid information to help you plan your next trip. Or even if you're living in Thailand and you just moved here, moving around during the rainy season can require a little planning. All right, so the first thing, as you can tell, the sun is out and I'm sweating. Even though it's the rainy season, this does not mean that it rains every day, nor does it mean that it rains the entire day. In fact, that almost never happens here. Absolutely nothing to do with today's video, but tell me that Jeep isn't cool. You see cool stuff like this every day in Thailand. So I'm starting to put this video together and I'm thinking, man, I need some more rain footage. I need like a heavy downpour. I won't have to wait long to get it, for sure. Today by 5 o'clock, I'll have all the footage I need. Until then, let me tell you about rainy season, monsoon season here in Thailand. It generally starts the end of June and goes into October. That doesn't mean it can't arrive early or hang around a little later than it's supposed to. Anytime you say monsoon, rainy season, tourists get a little shaky, and I don't blame them. Like, I grew up in the Midwestern United States. We'd go months without seeing the sun. It's not like that here during monsoon season. It really isn't. Every day starts like this. It's beautiful out. So the best rule of thumb is plan any activities that you want to do earlier in the day. You want to go for a walk down the beach? Do it in the morning. You want to take a boat trip? Make sure you get on that boat before 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You want to go out and find some hidden waterfalls. Start your trek early in the day. By fins would be easier. Whatever activity you have planned, make sure that it's finished up around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. because that's when the rains come. And it's not hard to predict. All you got to do is look at the horizon. When you see those dark clouds forming, probably gonna rain. Now here's a good pro tip. When it does get dark, if you feel a sudden gust of cool wind, get under cover quickly, because that means a downpour is imminent, probably within the next 30 seconds. And you do not want to be caught out in a downpour, because you and everything on you is going to be completely soaked. Now, these downpours generally last 30-45 minutes tops. When we say downpour, this is what we're talking about. A significant amount of rain in just a very short amount of time. That's why I stress, if you see it get dark, get to wherever you need to be quickly. Now, just as fast as these streets flood, they also drain. You give it 45 minutes to an hour and the street's gonna be dry again. This is not abnormal for Thailand. This is very typical during monsoon season. And this is exactly the type of footage that would persuade people from coming here during monsoon season. I get it. I understand why everyone's concerned about it. But trust me, this is not a big deal here. Happens all the time. And just as fast as it happens, I guarantee you the sun's gonna be out and everything's gonna be back to normal within an hour. That is monsoon season in Thailand. Not only does the rain cool everything down, the clouds keep the afternoons a little cooler, but it also freshens everything up. Place smells great after a fresh rain, and as you can probably hear, the birds love this time of year, the flowers love this time of year, the plants love this time of year. Monsoon season, 5 o'clock in the evening. Wish you were here. Wait, let me do that again. Wish you were here. Sorry, the camera got all screwed up. I'm an amateur. Give me a break. Can I tell you what one of the biggest benefits of rainy/monsoon season is? There's nobody here. The hotels are cheaper. You have the beach to yourself. The restaurants and bars aren't packed. For us that live here, a lot of us look forward to this time of the year. It's much easier to travel around the country, way more affordable. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what I live for. Going for a morning walk down the beach and not having it jammed up with 100, maybe even 1,000 tourists. Yeah, that's gold, solid gold. It can rain every afternoon. That's not gonna bother me in the least bit. If that's what I get in return, hear that? That's the notification from YouTube that they've detected copyright music in the background. Yeah, it's a shame. I'd love just to let this thing play so you can hear Bob Marley, Look at That Beach. No, If I was gonna build a bar in Pattaya, this is exactly what it would look like. An actual bar that you can sit at, bartenders who actually know how to make a drink. There's 3 bars: Old Amsterdam, the Soi Bar, and Island Bar. Hope I said all of that correctly. All 3 of them are right in a row, right in the middle of town.
Cool. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. They're gonna love it.
Last day on Koh Samet. Look at me, I've gone native. Yeah, we're heading back into Pattaya today, and if I'm being honest, I'm not super excited about it. Pattaya is going through some struggles right now. Might make a whole video about it. I'll probably make a video about it. I'll probably make part of a video about it. There's already a bunch of them on YouTube, but I do think I have a few things to say. Hey, remember I started the video off on Koh Samet's Facebook page looking for an ATM? There you go, right by the visitor center. Check this out. This is the hotel mascot. I saw him yesterday and actually thought it was fake and walked right on by him. Definitely not fake. Not an ounce of rain yesterday, not a drop. And I was kind of hoping that we'd get a good downpour here on the island so I could put some more footage into the video, but nothing. As for the nightlife on Koh Samet, yeah. But we don't talk about that on the public channel. That's over on the private side. Whiskey and Rum International Men of Leisure. Soy dog fight. All right, you guys, that's a video. Danny's signing off as always. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, notifications. We better go and check on him. That didn't sound good. If you're a single guy out traveling this incredible planet, come over and join the guys at Whiskey and Rum International Men of Leisure. It's all guy stuff. You'll love it. Private chat groups, forums, and destination guides focused on all of these places that we like to visit.